Hey, how's it going there? Good morning. Time for another video. Wakey wakey, it's your old pal, your reseller buddy, Jim. We've got auction stuff to pick up, but every day we start with some shipping. So let's go over what I sold, and then we're gonna go for a car ride. We're gonna go pick up auction stuff down in Maryland, because that's where I've got 2-3 auctions in Delaware that I pick up from, but the majority of the stuff that I pick up from is in Delaware. Sorry about the glare in my glasses. It is sunny as hell outside. It's also very, very hot. It's supposed to hit 100 with the real feel of 113, so it's 113. I don't know why they have a difference there, but it is what it is. So first thing we sold was a medium format slide, which is a glass slide, and they're 2.5 inch. So this is a metal frame glass slide. You can't see what the slide is because it's a negative photo, but it'll be here or probably here. But it's like 3 people just like taking a break. This was part of my, there's the outside, part of my Yankee Stadium slide lot. So this is like behind the scenes Yankee Stadium. These same people were like in kitchen scenes, so like Yankee Stadium kitchens. So yeah, this slide sold for $13.95 free shipping. And then we sold this anniversary clock, if you remember from I think my last video. Sold this pretty much right away, $32 free shipping. Bought it for $3.25. So, and my slides are like, I'm buying them at like maybe 2 cents a piece, maybe 5 cents a piece, I don't know. I paid like $10 for the whole lot, and I got maybe 100, maybe 150. I'm trying to do the math in my head. I got 5 20s, so that's 100 sleeves, and then 150 slides, because 250 sleeves, and then so 150 slides for $10. So do the math on that. And then we got, this is Tactical Assault Commander Pro M2 keyboard for the PS3, PS4. It is missing the mouse part of it, but this guy sold for $37.50 free ship. And yeah, it's kind of cool. I don't know, if you're into gaming, it's cool. It's got the, I don't know what to say about it. It's a thing. There you go, this thing. And then we got some earrings, little costume jewelry earrings in the bag. That's our lot number for, or our location number for in here. But this just gold tone hoopy earrings, $11.88 free shipping. And again, after fees, we're making $3 or $4 on this stuff, but I'm paying 50 cents a piece on costume jewelry. So yeah, and it's nothing to store this stuff, so really is very, very small. And then on Whatnot, one person bought static, we didn't go live, static sales. One person bought this tie clip, which is like a sunrise, sunset kind of, you can, whatever mood you're feeling, that tie clip. And then this vintage tie clip of a horse. I think it's backwards. Maybe it goes like that. Yeah. Horse on a chain tie clip. $10 a piece, so $20 here. And again, like 50 cents a piece. So that's $1 buy cost. So we're doing okay in sales. Nothing anywhere else. I do have a couple things that I need to ship from a couple days ago that I had to get boxes for Mercari, which is a 2-day handle time, and Poshmark, which is also a 2-day handle time. I sold a golf bag on Poshmark, and then a Paw Patrol tractor trailer truck on Mercari, which I'm never buying again. Don't buy those; they're not worth it. Just for the shipping, they're not worth it. So I have to get to shipping. We have to get to auction pickup. So let me get to shipping so that we can start driving for the auction stuff. So yeah, let's get going. All right, so we're on the way to pick up auction stuff. It is sunny and it is hot, like I said earlier. It's still hot. Go figure. So yeah, we're heading to Maryland, to Salisbury. We gotta hop over to Parsonsburg, which is like more in the middle of the border between Delaware and Maryland, southern border. Then we'll come home. What? So we got about a 45-minute ride from where we are now. So all the mail's dropped off and everything. It's a lot of country driving. So, if you're looking outside our many windows in this car, you'll see a lot of green and corn. Because that's what it is. That's all it is. So, yeah. And this first auction pickup, the auction ended on Tuesday, and I can't for the life of me remember what I bought. So that'll be fun. It's like a little surprise for everybody. We're unprepared, as usual. I brought a tote, a big tote, but that's it. I think we have bags that we normally use for groceries, which she will not use for auction stuff.
No, we don't have them.
Oh, we don't have them?
They're in the house.
No.
Nobody put them back in the car.
So
I think you've got one back there.
We're really over. We do have mail totes because I asked for some mail totes. So we've got 3 mail totes. Then the big gray 50-gallon or whatever it is, 30-gallon tote. So we'll be okay to pick up stuff. Yeah. Right now we're going through Harrington, which is the county seat for Kent County. Which is weird because Dover is in Kent County and that's not the county seat. So, yeah. Picking up auction stuff. And I read on Reddit. I'm on Reddit a lot. That's where I get my news. Any kind of reselling update if I don't see it on eBay itself. This guy's being ridiculous. Then I go to Reddit and it's usually there. Somebody's talking about it. And I saw that people are being charged by the Postal Service, USPS, for overweighing their packages. So we all know that there's something going on. USPS decided that it's cheaper to send a 3-pound package than a 2-pound package. So what sellers are doing is if it's 2 pounds, they're just saying that it's 3 pounds and then saving the dollar because it's a significant savings and just sending it at the 3-pound rate. Well, USPS is now saying, no, this is 2 pounds and you owe us money, which is bizarre to say the least. I mean, that's just completely foreign thought to, I mean, I can't even think of a time when it made sense to ship heavier. That never existed. Going back to Paul Revere days, um, when he was delivering mail on, I don't know if he even delivered mail. What the? But you know what I'm saying. Um, so yeah, USPS is saying ship 3 pounds and save $1 over your 2 pound rate. And it's even cheaper than some, you know, under 1 pound, like typical, like first class stuff. Sometimes it's cheaper to send 3 pounds, which is strange. The photo slide that I sent this morning cost $5.97. If I would have shipped it 3 pounds, it would have been $5.90. Like I didn't change it because 7 cents isn't whatever, but it it makes no sense. Um, and now if USPS is going to go and charge back for overweighing your packages, I have to find some because I'm not going to ship rocks. Like I saw a picture of somebody with a note saying USPS is, whatever their blurb is, so enjoy these rocks. And they're just weighing their packages heavier with rocks. I'm not going to do that because that'll damage whatever's inside. So I've got to find something that's like pliable. Like I'm thinking like something like dirt in a bag, but I don't want to send dirt. So it's got to be something that's like squishy but weighty that I can just throw in the bag. That's like half a pound to get the weight up and send it at the 3 pound rate. There's a lot of board games that we sell. We sold a board game today that's going to ship at the 2 pound rate. And I got to figure out how to add weight to it because it's probably barely 2 pounds or barely over a pound. So what am I going to add to that aside from a box? Like I can put it in a box and then I still might have to add a little something. But the box costs money, so I don't want to do that. But I'm just kind of shooting myself in the foot, really, with that. You know, spending money on the box to save money on the shipping doesn't make sense. So I've got to find something. Like, it'd be a lot of scrap cardboard to just layer the crap out of the box with. But, like, I don't know. Maybe I should have invested, like, scrap metal, like sheets of metal. Just stay here. Um, just, I'm just spitballing now. But it's a strange time that we live in where we have to find stuff to lay our packages down to save money. Like we have to ship heavier to save, and it's not a couple of cents. If it was just 20 cents, I wouldn't care. But it's $1 per shipment. That's that adds up fast. Very, very fast. So I got to figure something out to weigh down these board games, especially because stuff in a box, I could find something. Um, and truth be told, there's not a whole lot that we ship at the 2 pound rate in a box. Um, I think yesterday or over the weekend, maybe 4 or 5 out of 50, if that.
Oh,
Yeah, I would say at most probably 4 out of 50 packages that we shipped over the weekend went at that weird 2 pound rate that we shipped at 3 pounds. We'll see if we get charged back for that. We haven't yet. Um, And if you do, then we've got to find something that is heavy but won't damage products inside the box. And by heavy, I don't mean like, 5 pounds, but, just dense. Something that's dense and pliable, mushy, that will act as a padding that will just add a bit of weight. Does that even exist? Because even packaging suppliers make their packaging make their like void fill as light as possible because you're trying to ship stuff as light as you possibly can. But now you have to go the other way. So what do you do? What do you do? I don't know. I mean, this is time where we donated probably 50 to 60 books a couple months ago. It would have been nice to save those books and just throw them in the bottom of the box. Throw a book in the bottom of the box. A paperback book or whatever. That would be something that, okay, it's not like whooshy, but it's not going to damage the product. So.
Yeah, those cookbooks.
Books.
Yeah, I gotta start a cookbook.
Yeah.
Start just mailing out cookbooks.
Yeah. Here, enjoy this free cookbook courtesy of the United States Postal Service. So, strange time we live in. So, all right. We're not going to talk for the entire 45-minute drive. So, actually, my phone is getting hot in the window. So, let's get down to Salisbury. Let's pick up our auction stuff, and then we'll figure out what to do from there. We may hang out a bit in Salisbury. We may just go pick up our other stuff and head home. I don't know. Today's a flying by the seat of our pants kind of day. So, let's get on. So we're in the Goodwill in Salisbury, and I don't have my GoPro on me, so phone camera time. Here's the shelf. Pretty sad. These shelves are always kind of sad. But we actually do pretty well here, so let's see what we can find. Got some personal buy stuff. Power strip and some felt pads for furniture. Chairs and such. But bric-a-brac we're not finding a whole lot. So Alexander Hamilton bobblehead right there for $8, which we're gonna pass on for $8. So very used Yankee candle she's smelling. Let's go with toys. Plastic coming from their background. So it's snow globe. Sometimes you can do $2. Discolored. It's plastic. No. Two extra 6 copy more. Coasters. Nothing really exciting here. She's already got to do. Yeah.
To make it easier, you can be part of this new site to announce it and hours. Starting November 1st, all of our physical store and donation center locations, including this one, will be open 7 days a week.
Trifles game. Trifles. Master, never heard of it.
11 a.m. to 6 p.m. Additionally,
Not even going to bother to look it up.
operating from 10 a.m. to 8 p.m.
It's a bizarre
Yes, on Sundays.
3M bookshelf game.
Very hall, Reseller Junction.
$8. We're gonna pass on that, and it feels very light, so probably not complete.
Open Monday through Saturday, 10 a.m. to 7 p.m.
Critter clinics can be good if you have the keys. And a couple of critters. It's just a thing. Pass on that too. Arch Rival is a good game. No on the Buffett.
No.
Food for $2. That. This is kind of bare. Usually it's more full than that. So. Reverse charades used to be a good game. I don't know if it's any good anymore. Yeah.
Yeah.
Educa puzzles can be good. For $2, Michelangelo. We'll take that. $2 for a brand new puzzle. Sequence states and capitals. It's interesting. You don't see this out in stores. It's from 2006. Stuff for $2. That's all I'm seeing here. So let's move on. And the Salvation Army now, which is right up the road from the Goodwill. Just kind of going through the bric-a-brac stuff. They moved everything around in the store, so we have to learn where everything is.
Don't worry.
Can't really see what that says. Because it's upside down. Cup of Joe. Yeah. Nothing there. Let's see. World Clock, Japan. No other brand on it. It's kind of cool. This is it. No, it's not. Put that back. Not a whole lot here. I have to flip through clothes, which I really don't like doing. Because, it's just, you know. Coleman coffee maker, but it's $20. Yeah. Will do. I don't think so.
Yeah.
I don't think so. $3. $3. $2. No. Nothing. And it's hot back here, so we're going back to the front. We may walk out of here with nothing, which is rare, but sometimes deserved. So could have stolen waffle makers. Yeah. All right. Let's get out of here. All right. So we were mid conversation and we started talking.
I think I'm correct.
Yeah. But we start the videos by showing our palms and we're both Italian.
And there's a lot of hands.
And that that doesn't go well. So, Goodwill and Salvation Army. Salvation Army is under new management and they don't run any sales.
They're not running sales today.
No, she said no sales.
It's just a no sales right now.
Right. Well,
I imagine
I don't know.
that.
But all their clothes are $4, so that's a good price. So that's fine.
Right.
You don't want to run sales, but you want to have good prices. I don't need a sale.
No.
So they do have like a bin section where you can go and you can pick out of like pallets of used clothes mostly. They have some plush, but it's $6 fill a bag. But they don't give you the bags. You have to fill your cart and then take your cart to the register, and then the cashier fills the bags, which sucks. So I found 2 plush, and I was like, maybe she'll just charge us like 50 cents a piece because we can't fill the bag. So we brought the plush to the front, and she's like, no, it's still fill a bag, so it's $6 for these 2 plush. I'm like, nope, don't want them. And so she had to put them back. So, all the other, all the clothes are just basically stuff that they won't put up for $4. So, rips, stains from what I saw.
The only thing I was looking at was the crochet blanket.
Okay.
We used to do those, and I had a couple of those over there.
Yeah.
But
Those.
right, again, it was confusing the way the sign.
But
was,
if
right?
it's fill a bag, you could probably put one of those bags.
I could get 2 in a bag, but I don't know if even $3 a piece is worth it.
Yeah. Really?
I don't. It depends on how she's bagging. I mean, she could put 1 on the bag with the 2 stuffed animals.
Yeah.
But I don't know if she would have I would have done that.
Right.
But.
So we're gonna stop by Cookout, which is a fast food chain, regional chain, that is mostly in North Carolina. But that's where we found them. That's where they were found. They lived down in North Carolina for a while. And fell in love with Cookout there. And now they're like sporadically up and down the East Coast. There's one in Huntsville, Alabama, which is where we used to live. And now there's one in Salisbury. So every time we come down, when we remember, we stop by and pick up. So we're not even hungry. Like, we're just going to get it and just eat it later. Like, it's one of those things. So, and our AC really needs to catch up. It does. It says it's 101 degrees Celsius, which sucks. So, there's one more thrift around here that we would stop at, which is like a church thrift. Prices are typically pretty good in there, but it's hot as balls.
And I feel like that's like a warehouse. I imagine that's not as temperature controlled as one plant.
Right. And starting to sweat
and it's getting yucky around here. So we're gonna go pick up our auction stuff and get home. And I hate working when it's hot. I really do. It's very demotivating when it's this hot.
This hot. I don't mind summer, but this is
Right. Like, and we're used to heat and humidity. We lived in Florida. We lived in
right.
Alabama.
Yeah.
North Carolina wasn't, it was temperate compared to those two. North Carolina is a lot like here, where it's not, well, it was a little more humid than here. But, it's funny, people around here, I hear them talking in stores and stuff. They're like, it's so humid. And you look at the humidity and it's like 47%. It's like,
Yeah, no, nothing.
yeah, try 100 with 100% humidity and no rain.
Yeah.
And yeah, then tell me how miserable it is. Then I'll believe you, because I would be right there with you. So that's Alabama.
Mm-hmm.
Florida never got to 100, upper 90s.
No, Florida always had the breeze.
Yeah, we live.
Possible.
Yeah, we live right off the coast, so that wasn't. So
And in Florida, you get your afternoon storms.
right, so that kind of controls everything. Temperature wise, so you get that break in the late afternoon. So anyway, now we're talking about North.
Because it's hot.
Yeah.
You need to turn here.
Yeah. All right, we're going to get cookout, pick up more auction stuff. Then we'll head home, see about the rest of the day, what we're going to do. I'm running out of steam. This heat is kicking my It's kicking my. All right, on to cookout. Not the USA. On to it. Yeah. Auction stuff.
We're at Sam's Club now. Friday before 4th of July. It's actually pretty quiet. Surprisingly. I have nothing to add. We're going to shop. And I'll show you what I got. Yay, Sam's Club. Hate Sam's Club. I survived. Actually, not so much. Look at all the food. We bought food. Ton of toilet paper. Because I like the way people look at me. I don't know. Just when you come to Sam's Club, you gotta buy toilet paper. It's just the way it goes. So now load this up and go. All right, back in the workshop. It's kind of all over the place. So I'm going to show you just a couple things. This was a passed lot. This lot was going to be passed up, but I decided to get it for $2. It's just a box full of. This is a Roy Rogers cup. I think they're all Roy Rogers. 1993 cups. That's Dream Team 2. Here's Orioles. Just a bunch of just throwaway cups. Michael Jordan. Like that stuff for $2. No, why not? Right. So, from Thrifting today, we picked up 5 of these. These are Crate and Barrel Snowman. Tea, coffee, 50 cents a piece.
I think I hope so.
She likes them. This may be a keeper. Huh?
I don't need to keep it.
We're not going to keep it. Okay, so it's a Christmas thing anyway, so it might not sell until then. At auction, I picked up 7 of these. They're uranium glass. I don't know if I have a black light here. I had a black light.
Here.
Anyway, you shine a black light on it, and they glow. Don't eat them. They're, filled with radiation. 7 of them. And because I won this lot, the guy at the auction house was like, hey, I've got one in the back just out by the garbage if you want it. It's the same thing, except it's chipped. I'm like, yeah, it's chipped on the base right there. You know what? $5 off of whatever I was going to sell them for, and you display it with the chip to the back, you can never tell, right? Because you're not going to eat out of these unless you want to die. You're not going to die, but you know, you're not going to eat out of these because it's not safe. So we picked up a lot of board games, both at the thrift store, and I picked up a lot. I bought a lot at the auction. And that's like the first edition Game of Life, an older Monopoly, Who's It game, an older Ouija board, a Pictionary, an old Jeopardy game, and a Clue was in there, and a couple of other like smaller games. So there's that. I picked up a lot of cookbooks. I'm gonna get those and this other bin. All right, so. Oh, and a bag of costume jewelry. So that'll be fun to go through. I got more costume jewelry coming Monday. So all these cookbooks, I paid $5 or $6. I can tell you exactly because I got the paperwork right here. Game puzzles, nope. $7. $7 for these cookbooks, so less than $1 a piece, and most of them are local. Like that's Charleston, Gourmet's Guide to Charleston. That's Spot of Tea with some lady's name on it. Chase Manhattan Personal Financial Services Cookbook. I guess a bunch of bankers got together and decided to put together a cookbook. First Ladies Cookbook, so that would be, you know, recipes from America's First Ladies. That's interesting. A couple of like retail cookbooks, which, you know, don't do very well. Junior Board Hospitality Shoppy 50th anniversary might do something. Here's some more little board games. And yeah, so just bunches and bunches of cookbooks. Minnesota, What's Cooking in Lewis, which is Delaware, and yeah, Allentown, New Jersey, and just a bunch of them. So this is a Marc Jacobs bag for, I think this was $2. So $5. $5 for this bag. So for Marc Jacobs, relatively good shape. Pretty good. We did pick up some Black Americana stuff. Some people get offended by it, so I'm not going to show it on camera because, you know, I don't want to, you know, turn people off or anything. But I did pick up a lot of that. A lot of like little like miniature pots, Black Americana, you know, style. Couple of old, not terribly old, but there's no barcode on them, so they're fairly old. Crab meat. These things do weirdly well. Crab meat cans. I got a couple of those. And then this is an American Girl, very old, wood base. Looks like it's not cast iron, so just a pressed metal toy sewing machine with a box, and everything else just fell. So yeah, I got that, and then I got stuff that I'm gonna be picturing right now, because I can basically just take it right out of the box and take pictures without too much prep. So let me not destroy things. Put this back. And let's go for a walk. And we're walking. Well, I didn't take a step yet. All right. Now we're walking. Now we're walking. Now we're walking. Now we're gonna turn the lights on. So I picked up again. I paid up for these. Back it up. These Rainbird indoor irrigation timers. I got 6 of them for I think $35. They sell for about 35 bucks a piece. So I hope they're new. I can't tell if they're new. They appear to be somewhat new. So yeah, so those will do okay. They sell quite often too. So, and then we're getting ready to picture these right now. This just big box of old tins. So corn, old label, another old label, corn. It's McCormick rubbed sage, old tin. That'll probably do pretty well. All this stuff does pretty good. Forest City brand tomatoes, which is really nice. There's beech nut coffee, and there's a whole bunch back there. So I paid like $37.50 for that lot. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna picture now. And then whatever Ashley. Oh, we got these cars as well. I got 3 different like cars. There's this one's a Maisto Woody. So I got 3 different cars. I'll picture those as well. Yearbooks, a lot of stuff. So we're gonna be busy. We're gonna start right now. So thanks to you guys for watching, tuning in, liking, subscribing. Keep doing that. If you haven't already subscribed, please do. We do this kind of video. This is all we do, right? Like, I'm not here to tell you how to run your business, what you're doing wrong, yell at you. You know, I'm just here to work alongside of you, pretty much. So like, comment, subscribe. Thanks, guys. See you next time.